nimisestä lisäristä, tai siis uusi peli on tulossa ilmeisesti tänä vuonna, tai katsotaan nyt meneekö se tuonne ensi vuoteen, mutta joka tapauksessa Tesla Effect on viimeisin FMV-peli tällä hetkellä. Ja pistetään se tosta käyntiin. Noin. Sieltä tulee Big Finish Games. Okei. Okay. Katsotaan nyt sitten. Oi voi, miksi. Noin, ja pistetään nyt. Joka tapauksessa tää on aina tämmöistä semmoista tapausta. Mutta joo, tosiaan on Tesla Effect-niminen peli. Full motion videopeli. Peliä kyllä kai se tästä pikkuhiljaa alkaa. Joo, ollaan me livenä noin. Eikä tosiaan juu, terve, mun nimi on Kebab Generali, tervetuloa mun livestream-sessioon. 4. päivä meneillään Tex Murphy pelistä. Ja me jatketaan pelaamista, katsotaan nyt tästä näin. Resoluutio on mukava. Okei. Luultavasti. No joka tapauksessa jatketaan tosta. Noin. Ja oliko se sitten nyt?
Gross. This bowl is full of fruit.
Oliko se sitten niin, että mulla ei vielä kaikkia kortteja ole?
Well, no big bad wolf will be getting in here. Yeah, just some books.
Okei, vaan kirjoja. Katsotaan nyt nää.
Perfect place to keep a midnight snack. I don't know if I get the open concept between these two bedrooms.
Okei. Katsotaan nyt sitten.
Just looking at this gives me an icky feeling.
Okay.
I got a feeling that's not a crochet needle. Unfortunately, it's not the tunnel of love. Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Ei ollut. Rakkauden tunne.
He's looking a little under the weather. The synaptic snafu and other neurology misadventures. Now that sounds... Unfortunately, it's not... I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me something.
Katsotaan mitäs muuta tässä sitten on.
Well, it's a microscope, and you'd need one of these just to see Rook's sense of humor.
Okay.
This table? Small. Nothing I can use. This looks like a good bathroom read. Nothing I can use. PhD to understand Indian. Looks like Carlos Maldonado was trying to get a hold of Mason about someone named... Well, I wonder what's on this little device. You need a PhD to understand any of these books. If I found a flash drive, I could connect it to the video screen.
Kuinka kätevää. Mä löysin sellaisen.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks. They warn that eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality, their history.
So, a fancy device that wipes your memories. Useful technology. I see applications for anyone who ever went out with you or read the Twilight series.
Come on. Little mercy here for the victim, all right? Why would Bowers want to erase my memory? Looking at medical posters always gives me the heebie-jeebies.
No niin, mulla on tää se.
It's a key to the exclusive llama club. Surely, after all we've been through, it seems Mason was treating someone with serious facial deterioration. Maldonado was tracking down a woman named Margaret Leonard.
Okay.
This cabinet needs a 3-digit code to open.
Olisiko se niin typerä kuin hörmut? Mites ne menee? Miten se menee se näppäimistä? Sitä varten on hyvä luntata oikeasta puhelimesta. H on 4. E on 3. R on 7. Ei ollut hör. Noniin. Olisiko meillä joku muu hyvä koodi? Okei. Miinus T. Ei. Okei, ei oo auki saada sua sieltä, mutta...
I'm sure these MRI pictures are showing me... Yoink!
Noin. Mitäs tää on baseball-kanssa?
Man, nothing I can... This looks like a good bathroom read. Just the place to place.
Long-lasting memories are created through a process of consolidation, which is based on the formations of protein in the brain. Thus, memories, particularly painful ones, are formed by these unstable proteins, making them easily identifiable and removed with a combination of drugs and behavior therapy, ensuring memory elimination. Of course, there are those who do not believe that the benefits of memory modification outweigh the risks.
Tämä on just äsken
They warn eliminating memories, one could significantly alter a person's personality.
Noin mä katoin tän. Kiitos. Noin. Ja jatketaan me.
Oh, what a very hospitable guest room.
Ihmettelemistä. Ei kai tää sit mitään ollut. Kaikki kortit on sieltä huoneesta löytyy. Nyt katsotaan.
If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Okei. Käy.
Vertical stripes make these chairs look taller than they actually are.
Okei, sit menee vielä.
There's room for every member of the Brady family on here except Alice, and I never considered her part of the family anyway. Pillaging must be one of the hobbies. Some crates should never be opened.
Okei.
This frame needs 9 baseball cards.
9, 7.
Maybe try something else. There's just no accounting for good taste.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford. Wrong form of its. Come on, people. Oh, sure. It takes a man of exquisite taste to truly appreciate a pleather Oh, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat-screen TV on the wall. This is just to trick people into thinking you read a lot.
No, ja katsotaan sitten.
Now that was a Well, there's Waldo.
What?
Isn't that DeForest Bunny from Night of the Lepus?
Oh, mä tiedän syytä.
Now that was a... Yeah, just some books. Reminds me of the time I... Well, this looks... A collector's edition of Matt... Staring at this picture... Yeah, just some books. Hey, bada.
Bada.
Yeah, just some books.
Okay.
Now that's my kind of book.
Tänne. Okei. Tää on kylbäri.
A remembrance of a much simpler time. No bidet? Sick. Rummaging through trash cans can be considered a low point in some people's lives, but not mine. Let's see, that says B-A-B. Oh, bath. Yeah, I believe that's a towel.
Okay.
It's like a villain from a terrible B movie. Mollusks beware.
Mitäs kaikkea muuta täältä löytyis? Kaiken näköistä, mutta ei pesäpallokortteja.
It's no good to me without alcohol. Delicious jams. Standard groceries, and none of them look cookies. Salty. Yep, that's just never ever stick your hand in a toaster. Magnets. How do they work?
Mitäs nää?
This petri dish is encrusted with all sorts of gunk.
Okei. Petridissi. Mitäs täällä on? Ei oo mitään.
I think that's upside down.
Okei.
Barrels make any interior space look more rugged. Barrels make any interior space look more rugged.
No niin, sitten. Tässä mennään kattoo, onks tuolla... Eikö tää mikroskooppi oli? Ja tuonne me saadaan toi Petri.
This petri dish is filthy. I'll need to clean it off before I can use it on the microscope.
Ahaa. Minkäkäs me sitten putsataan? Akkumahoolia vai? Ei löydy puhdistusainetta tuolta, ei löydy tuolta, ei löydy tuolta, ei näyttäisi löytyvän. Mikä näis kattoo, jos olisi tuolla... Tehdään sitä akkumahoolia ainakin on. No eri asia, että huoliksa sitä.
Well, that was stupid.
Eikä ollut.
Guess I better not be too creative, because it won't work.
Okei. Mitäs tää sit muuta? Ei mä tätä halua painaa.
Keep out of reach of children. Oh, banana flavor. I find moisturizing to be... Maybe try something else. Boy, I try not to look directly into a mirror because it's kind of bad for my self-esteem. Maybe try something else. Lord knows I could use a plunger at my place.
Okei. Saako tämän kanssa puhdistaa?
Guess I better not be too creative because it won't work.
Ain't work.
It's no good to me without alcohol. There must be something I can eat around here. It's no good to me without alcohol. Most of the stuff's expired. You can really judge a person by the kind of groceries they buy.
Okay.
Tried to make a hard-boiled egg using one of these. That was a big mistake. Never, ever stick your hand in a toaster. Yep, that's...
It doesn't.
That accomplished nothing.
Oh no. Mikä Petridis? Beach House Study. Okei. Tää ei oo. Tuli. Se on täällä. Ei tää on.
I wouldn't open that if I were you. But since I'm me. There's a past due notice here.
You're late, you bum!
Note to self, check and make sure I made my speeder payment.
Ai, oli aika hauska vitsi. Sulfuric acid, ei kai. Happo, pikaksi.
Yeah, that's about the only sailboat I could afford. No, that's not important. No, that's not important. Oh, I don't think a lot of studying went on in here with that flat screen TV on the wall. This is just... Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, if you know what I mean. It takes a man of exquisite taste to truly appreciate a pleather chair.
Siis mitä se nyt sanoo? Sulfuric acid. Beach house study. Onks niin, että tää ei oo study? No, nyt. Tämä cigar. Niin tää on stove.
Well, I see they like to keep things hot and gross. This bowl is... Well, nope, nothing worthwhile on these shelves. If the owner's ventriloquist dummies in here, I'm gonna be very upset.
Hetkinen. Beach house, secret room. Outside, outside. Noin. Katsotaan, että täällä on sitä baseball cardia, missä ei. Noin.
Seems sturdy. This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer. This coffee table's a special design. It's got a hidden drawer. Barrels make any interior space look more rugged. Nothing adds personality to a room like throw pillows. That's not my style. That's not my style. That's not my style. That's not my style.
Okay.
Must have gotten these from the big and tall curtain store. Pillaging must be one of their hobbies.
Noita 8. Yksi tommonen vielä.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Yeah, just some books. No, that's not important. It takes a man of exquisite taste to truly appreciate...
Osa. Noin. Noin. Dadaa!
Dear God.
Oh yeah. Nyt me päästään sinne mikroaaltouuniin kukaan tänne. Mikroskooppi aika lähellä vai mitä? Noin. 670. Ja 670 on tämä. Naps.
Something tells me the doctor got a lot of toothaches. Nothing I can use. Anatomy books. That's interesting.
Nyt mulla on koko setti. Noin ja... Hetkinen, niin. Tänne se oli. Joka kone. Tyy. Hetken.
I need each of the 3 rows to total 17 in all directions using the numbers found on the baseball cards.
No joo. Runtattiin, okay.
Lots of cash. The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. Pawn Weekly, maybe even... The drawer inside this safe needs 2 additional cards. That was a waste of time. Well, I don't...
No.
Looks like Bowers was interested in some Nikola Tesla artifacts from Rook's pawn shop.
Okay.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Usually.
Lots of cash. Usually a sign of illegal activity.
Okei, nyt ollaan kaikki täältä löydetty ja... Kyllä me tänne takas päästään, tai itse asiassa joudutaankin tulemaan, mutta lähdetään nyt sitten... Sandler Avenuelle seuraavaksi takas ihmettelemään.
I better drop by the barbecue joint and see how that dweeb Mojo's doing.
Maybe he's decrypted that memory stick.
Yeah, about time, too. I need a new lead on this case.
Okei, vaan.
No messages on the vid phone.
Eikö oo? You have a fax.
This is where Oh, man. My Richie Havens signature guitar signature disappeared. That'll teach me to get an autograph with a dry erase marker.
Barbecue jointtiin sit seuraavaksi. Noin.
So your memory stick's all ready to go. Now, what do you give me for it?
What are you talking about? I thought we were partners in anti-crime.
You think I'm going to solve your case for free just because you're my idol? No, the great Tex Murphy wouldn't lift a finger without compensation. Neither will I.
Look, Sonny, extortion is a very serious business.
Do you have an action figure? I want something money can't buy.
I used to have a Pez dispenser.
No, I want an action figure of you.
I don't have anything like that. My apartment's practically empty. Even if I did, how do I know what's on the memory stick is even worth anything anyway?
You know how your cases always have 100 loose ends and you need that one missing piece to tie it all together?
It's not always like that.
This could be that one missing piece. Mr. Murphy, you need this.
Yeah, well, I'm all out of action figures, so now what?
Do you remember that sicko who was going around with a liquid nitrogen freeze gun, shooting people and then smashing them? The press called him the Nitro Stalker. You got involved and the cops finally found him a few weeks later, smashed into 1,000,000 pieces.
Damn. I really am a badass.
Everybody knows you were behind that bit of freeze-dried justice. The freeze gun was never found, and I'm betting you took it. I'll trade you the memory stick straight up for it.
All right. But please be aware that Inspector Burns Corporate will be hearing about your shoddy customer service.
Don't know.
Okay.
I wonder who'd know about that stupid freeze gun around here.
No mennään nyt sitten Louisille
I
seuraavaksi.
hope you don't mind, Mike. I've been telling folks in the neighborhood about your situation, just so they know it's the old Tex they're dealing with. Let me know what else I can do for you.
No kiitos.
You got me there, wife.
No ei voi mitään. Hän ei tiennyt mitään. Kyllä mitään mennään.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired.
Or
Or
worse.
worse. Can't help you with that.
Oh, no. Et sinäkään. No Rook seuraavaksi mennään sitten
We need to
järjestykseen.
talk.
Oh, do we have to, really?
Yeah, trust me, you may be involved in what happened to me.
Oh, the very thought makes
Okay.
me giddy.
I knew you'd be pleased to hear that. But it's all tied to items of Nikola Tesla and a man named Mason Bowers.
Well, it's true. It's true I've had some very rare Tesla items in my possession from time to time, but I have never heard of this Mason Bowers.
Do you know Carlos Maldonado?
Well, of course I know that wretched swine.
Tell me how he ties into Tesla.
Well, Maldonado tried to bribe and threaten me to reveal my source of my Tesla items, but I didn't give it to him, and I won't give it to you. Do you think Maldonado was the one watching you?
I think so.
Oh, my, that could be troublesome. I need to make some inquiries. Is there anything else? Well, the freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker?
Okei, hän sentään ruukki
I
tietä.
believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
No voi. Eikä täällä mitään muutakaan, mitä me voitais kysyä. Ei ruukista paljon apua ollut. Noin. Siinä on robottiraukka. Robottiraukka. Oikein täällä on se...
If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. Well, this is a flashy new neighbor. Heck, Malden. That buffoon always got credit for cases I solved. It's best not to sit on these couches, but if you do, you better be wearing a hazmat suit.
Tonne ei päästä vielä, tonne ei päästä kanssa. Rusty Fun Mask.
Oh Lord, we beseech thee, give us strength,
Courage.
protection. Hail, fellow countrymen. We are ready to begin our quest.
Hunting the dreadful night beast. Make haste.
Sorry, Tex, we gotta run.
Farewell, Sir Larry, Curly, and Moe. I'll be sure to tell Snow White you're gonna be late for breakfast.
Ooh, now this place is cool. A nerdy 7th grader's paradise.
Yeah. Every weapon you'd ever need to be a level 85 World of Warlord chieftain. Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ow! Did someone leave these on? Because they look like they're on. Ah, poor Rusty. Fool me once, rubber spaghetti, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Whoa, better tell Yogi to be on the lookout for these in Jellystone. I used to love the game of Twisty, the half-life of Weenie World back in the Hays Code days. Yikes. No novelty toys in here, only real weaponry. One with this key. Back in the Hays Code days, couples had... Yep, looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter. Good lord. Back in the Hays Code days, couples had to sleep in 2 separate sleeping bags.
The roof.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
The roof is on fire.
This needs a key.
Ja mulla on key. On siellä, noin.
That accomplished nothing.
Hot.
That's not right. It's a
Jääkaappi on vai? Tossa.
refrigerator. The population during the nuclear fallout of World War III. Luckily, Grandma Murphy had a commercial grade.
My God. You know what that is? It's the Cup of the Carpenter. It's from the Holy Land Toys collection by Robco. Batteries not included, a $10 value.
Rahaa.
My God. You know what?
Refrigerator saved half the population during the... Refrigerator saved half the population during the nuclear fallout of World War III. Luckily, Grandma Murphy had a commercial grade.
Täällä on ollut mitään. No, voi harmi.
This needs a key.
Okei, no. Täältä ei varmaan löydä sit mitään muuta.
Did someone leave these on? Because they... Ow! Yep.
No se toi olla. On.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Not a clue.
Auttoi hyvin paljon tämäkin. Not a clue. No mitä, lähdetään pois.
When visiting Salt Lake, be sure to visit...
Mitäs muuta täällä oli? Täällä tässä... Laamaklubissa todennäköisesti ei oo mitään muuta kuin...
It's closed. It's like a swipe card reader.
No... Todennäköisesti tuolla ei ollut mitään.
Cigarettes. Yummy.
What?
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks.
Okay.
It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Löytyy cock.comista tällä hetkellä itse asiassa. Toikin peli. Tex Murphy. Ja mielenkiintoinen ala odottaa, millainen on. Peli on Poison Pawn. Tässä on se Kickstarter 1 semmoinen, miksi niitä sanotaan, niitä rahoituspointteja oli, niin yksi oli se, että tässä pääsee pelaamaan golfia. Okei. Tai siis, no joka tapauksessa. Uusi yritys vai? Sama video vissi. Joo. Noi mitte, se oli siinä se. Golf-simulaattori. Ketään sitten jo. Ei oo ketään muuta enää tuolla. Noin. Ei tuskinpa tuollakaan oo. Mitäs. Ne nuoret pojat voitais vielä käydä tarkistamassa. Nike Templarit. Ne meni tätä kautta, saisko ne? Ei kun tää oli vaan. Okei, he. Meni sinne niin ja käydä nyt. Katsotaan nyt sitten. Kierretään kaarella. No, tuo se ei ainakaan ollut. Noin. Tää nyt luultavammin ei oo, kun ei tällekään tullu ne yhdet pölöt. Hirviömettästäjät. Tosiaan joo. Full motion videopeli. Tää on vähän hauska 4K-grafiikka olevina. Tää on perus.
These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
Tossa on tää hot and cold. Okei, tuolla ei ollut mitään. Noin. Savant school for all. Gifted something.
Only guests of the...
Tässä me voitais Texin toimistoon mennä.
Yeah, no detective worth his salt would be without a fax machine. On Saturday nights, I pushed someday. Oh, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened direct. The door to my back storage room is locked. That's strange.
Okay. No, tonne me saadaan tää levy.
I close my eyes. I close my eyes.
These are my credentials.
And
They don't just give this to anyone. Yes,
the one I love so dear.
Sometimes, I wish I had a talking gumball machine as my wacky sidekick. No messages on the article on the Enigma. Sounds like the story of my life. Why would I be researching this? This looks interesting. Probably a book on how to map out fun spots to visit inside you. From here, I get a great view of Chandler Avenue, the original boulevard of broken dreams.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Van Winkle.
Mr. Van Winkle.
I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly.
Okei, niin. Hyvä ystävämmeltä Louilta ei ole käyty kysymässä vielä.
I think everybody's pretty happy that you're back to your old self. Except Rook. That ornery old cuss. No pleasing him, I guess. How are things going for you?
Hyvin menee. Okei, mä en pysty kysymään mitään muuta. Okei, sit lähdetään. How to find freeze, how to get memory stick from mode. Water power cormorant. What? Hetkinen. No sittenkin täällä näin vai? Ei. Pitää katsoa tuolla sit joka tapauksessa tuolla ylhäällä. Onpa sit sekin katottu. Joo. Voitaisiin. Noin. Näkeekö tästä on siellä veroilla mitäs kaikkea? Joo ve. Ei vesitorni vaan.
Hey Tex, how's your case progressing?
Huonosti homma menee. Okay.
It's the 3 cards to midnight shop. Chelsea's newsstand is completely abandoned. I need to find out what happened to Chelsea.
Valitettavasti tiedetään jo. Mitä sille on käynyt. Tähtäis mä. Avain.
This needs a key.
This need a key. Avain.
Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter. Refrigerator saved half the population during the... Gross. Good lord. They're LARPers.
Larppaaja.
Well, I don't teach go-go dance at my academy. We're more respectable than that. Did someone leave these on? Because they look...
My God.
Poor Rusty. I knew him well.
Okay.
Hey, where are the fun masks? Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter. Looks like someone has already helped themselves to the items behind the counter. It's a key to a padlock.
Näin lähellä oltiin. Tuonne.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
Just. Yes, sir. Roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need no Tex Murphy because the roof is on fire. Noin.
I see they put Rusty's zip line back in place. How convenient.
Well, you're dead. Good thing you saved your game. Oh, wait, you did save your game, right? Because there is no way I'm going through all that again.
Okei, ja ilmeisesti koira. Tosta päättää. Aikamoinen hauveli. Ja kuinka kauan siellä tajuu pois sitten.
Thank you, Deus Ex Machina.
Mutta, tuolta. No. Service panel. Tuolta.
No way, a freeze gun? This is definitely your coolest case ever. With freeze guns, the puns are always intended. Are you familiar with the work of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Please have mercy.
I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.
I'm gonna find a way to turn you off, I swear.
You're not sending me to the cooler.
Okay.
A freeze gun? Could it get any more geeky?
Geeky. Ei kai se voiva.
That leads to Rusty's roof.
Pois alas sitten. No. Mitä me freeze-gunilla tehdään? No. Ai niin se vois se Rook tietää siitä, niin jotain osais kertoa tosta freeze-gunista. Katsotaan, että ei tuolla ollut mitään kirjaa eikä lehteä eikä mitään muuta. Noin.
Again? Really?
I don't like this any better than you do.
Oh, it's all about you, isn't it? What about my feelings? You think this is easy for me? Well, the freeze gun? The one you pawned that supposedly belonged to the Nitro Stalker? I believe it was purchased by one of those vigilante Morlock hunters.
A freeze gun? Could it get any more?
Mitähän täällä on sitten? Olisiko tuolla ollut tuolla Beach Housessa yhtään mitään? Ei ollut.
More questions? Can't help you with that.
Ei sitten.
Being part of it. Nothing but destroyed homes and buildings for blocks.
Hey, what can I do for you, Mom? You got me there, wife.
Olisiko sitten? Täällä on joku systeemi kanssa.
It's the sewer to Chandler Avenue. And I never go in there unless I really have to.
Okay. Ai niin joo. Se freeze-gun, joo.
You got it, didn't you? The Nitro Stalker freeze gun. So cool. My internet group is gonna be so jealous.
Fine. I'll tell you what. You say one word about this to anybody, and I'll deflate the tires of your wheelchair. I'm in enough trouble with the cops.
Fine. Oh, okay. I won't say anything. Threatened by Tex Murphy. This is so cool.
Merry Christmas.
We may only get one chance, Carlos, so I wanted to go over the plan one more time. If Margaret shows up at the Ritz, call me immediately. If I'm delayed, detain her. We have to assume she won't give up the egg voluntarily, but I want to talk to her first. You know why I've given you the cryo chamber, but that has to be the very last resort. And if anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend of mine. Keep it safe until I retrieve it.
Well, it sounds like Mason and Margaret had a major disagreement. I need to locate both of them and get to the bottom of this. I decide to head back to my office to sort things out.
Hey, cowboy. Any memories coming back yet?
Not so far, but something tells me I might be missing out on some really good ones.
That's solid detective work.
So, were we dating?
Dating? Oh, that's so cute. I guess you can call it that. But we were also working together in a more professional capacity.
Well, now my detective skills are picking up a little sarcasm.
Seriously, cowboy, you're good. I've learned a lot working with you the past couple weeks.
Let me get this straight. You and I were working on a case together? Do you mind telling me about that?
Not at all. You wanted a list of tenants here at the Ritz as far back as I could go.
Why would I do that?
It was your dreams. They were vivid before, but they were getting out of control. It's almost like they were changing you into someone else. You talked about seeing things from the past, but you wouldn't give me details. You were incredibly stressed. It was like you actually believed this apartment was haunted. You even started looking into psychometry.
Psycho what?
Psychometry. It's the belief that an object can contain a person's energy or memories.
So, not only am I an amnesiac, but I'm a paranormal idiot. Great.
Sounds crazy, I know. But then we found out about Donnelly.
Who?
J.T. Donnelly. It was the most bizarre thing. I'd heard you mention the name in your sleep. But then his name turned up when I checked out the previous tenants.
So who is this guy?
He's a private investigator, a real old school brute. He worked for some powerful, influential people, but then he disappeared around 1943. His last known address was here.
San Francisco.
No, here, at the Ritz in this exact apartment.
Okay, that's a little bizarre.
It gets bizarrier. You called me one night, raving like a lunatic, saying the walls were talking. I rushed over and found holes smashed in the wall, and you curled up on the floor in a ball.
Well, I'm glad to hear I haven't changed that much.
You wouldn't tell me what had happened, but after that, you wouldn't sleep here. That's when you got your new place and started to sleep there.
Hold on. I have another place?
Yes, you do. And it's even nicer than here.
This is all crazy.
I think I'm gonna sleep here tonight just to see whether it affects me in the same way.
Do you want some company?
Listen, Taylor, I'm beginning to see what the other me saw in you. But in my head, it's still 2043. I've got to tell you, there was somebody else.
Chelsea, I know. I know how much she meant to you, Tex. Losing her was traumatic as hell for you. But she's gone. And there's nothing you can say or do or don't do that's gonna bring her back. Do you feel that?
I sure do.
I'm alive. And that's my heart. It's yours if you want it. And it comes with all the other bits.
Well, I think it's time for the big sleepover. I'll make popcorn.
And I'll pitch the tent.
6 hours later, the rain was finally letting up. Somebody once said, you can't change the past, only the course you're on. And that's what I intend to do. It's time for me to take my ship in a new direction. Being with Taylor last night felt comfortable. She accepted me as I am. Maybe I had to accept myself in the same way. Still, I know I'm in the middle of something sinister, and I've got to deal with it. I've got to find a way to get my recent memory back. Then I can go forward and start a new day. As Taylor was leaving, she slipped me a key to a place called the Resort, and said it might provide some insights about myself over the last few years. She wasn't kidding.
No ei, ja Tex päästi Cerseen elämästään, tai siis jatkoi. Okei. Akku latautuu, niin jatketaan me pehlaamista.
These watches are worth a small fortune. I'm hoping this newspaper article is not some sentimental keepsake. Looks like I like to wear sunglasses at night. Nitro case shattered by Tex Murphy.
Oh no.
Did I become an attention seeker?
Niin taas.
Black leather gloves. Real brass knuckles. That's a big departure from my non-lethal weapons collection. Wait a second. I'm pen pals with Big Jim Slade? I don't think I like what I'm discovering about the last 7 years.
Niin jo 7 vuotta Tex on ollut hävinnyt jonnekin.
Hope she's doing this to get through school.
Mitäs muuta täällä? Tuoreja. Kaikkea täällä on.
I'm hoping this isn't mine. I'm hoping this isn't mine.
Jazz-klaasia. Lucius Luce Love. Okay. Siinä on 999 vaihtoehtoa.
Maybe I should go get checked out at a medical clinic for reasons other than my head injury. When I think of women in my past who were black book quality, Regan Madsen from my Pandora case always comes to mind.
Ja semmonen sulle tulee mieleen. Okay.
Well, I suppose you've already sat in my chair and I've eaten my porridge, too.
Took you long enough. I thought I was gonna have to start in by myself. I hope you don't mind I made myself comfortable. And I'm very comfortable.
Yeah, you look it.
How long does it take you to smoke that cigarette?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
She was vicious, mean, nasty, and rotten to the core. I still think fondly of her almost every day. Well, that is an intimidating knife.
Okay.
I don't know what I was thinking.
XVI kertaa. What? XVI IX. XVI. Kuusitoista kertaa. Mikä se oli tässä?
Some lady gave me your phone number? I'm not used to that.
16 kertaa IX. IX 16 kertaa 9. 144. Okei. Okay. Noin. Ta-da!
Where did I get this kind of money? Did I really turn into a gun-for-hire mercenary that everybody's afraid of?
There's something about this setup that just feels wrong. Like advanced mind manipulation. This place is littered with items to make you think you're someone you're not. We already know they injected you with a trance inducer. They're pulling the strings to deceive you into doing something for them.
Oh.
Money in an offshore account? I trust I earned this legitimately. Maybe try something else.
Okay. Nää piitsaustet on tonne.
You have a fax.
You have a fax.
You have a fax.
You have a fax.
Looks like Archie's back in town. I should check out his 3 cards to midnight shop and see if he knows anything.
Okay. Archibald. Noin, lähdetään me Archia etsimään. Se oli mikä tuolla. 3 cards to midnight. Se on itse asiassa pelitalon tuon edellinen.
Archie helped me out on my Pandora directive case where we met a charming fellow named Jackson Cross.
Okay.
I'm gonna do you the favor of a lifetime. I'm gonna let you walk. But if I catch you meddling in NSA affairs one more time, I'm gonna put a bullet right in your eyeball. Is that clear?
Tai Critters 2.
Get this pukehead out of my office. I'll be watching you, Murphy.
Ja Pandora Directive vai? Vai overseas?
Man, I thought this would have ended up in the Andes Mountains. Archie Ellis is my herbal tea-loving, source for all things alien, supernatural, conspiracy theorist. Or he's just plain crazy. He ran into some trouble with the NSA on my last case. Last I knew, he was hiding out in some tropical locale with a bevy of beauties. I'm surprised he's back in town.
Hey, Murphy, how you doing? You okay? I heard you were having some kind of amnesia. You know, most alien abductees always have some sort of memory loss.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen. Last I saw you, you were on some tropical island hiding out from the NSA.
Okay, like I told you before, I wasn't hiding. I was relaxed. Oh, and of course, you don't even remember talking to me, do you? Let me see where you got hit. Yowza!
You really back off, man, because I swear I will shoot the next person who tries to touch this, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. Ouch. Ooh. So, I guess you do need some catching up then. A few months ago, I moved back here from the islands and I opened up this place. And I was hoping that you and I could hang out together like old times, but you haven't been around much.
So, did I happen to tell you anything about the case I'm working on?
Not yet, but you know I'm always ready to be Robin to your Batman. Without the homoerotic undertones, of course.
Sorry, Arch, but it's a package deal. If you're gonna be in this with me, you're gonna have to be in all the way.
You had me going there, Murph.
Okay, Boy Wonder, I need you to enter 2 names into the Bat computer. Mason Bowers, Margaret Leonard.
Well, I don't know about Mason Bowers, but Margaret Leonard, she's connected to one of the greatest mysteries of all time. I mean, you know who Nikola Tesla was, right?
Nikola. The cough drop?
Nikola Tesla was a genius. Probably one of the greatest geniuses ever. I mean, it was Tesla, not Marconi, who was the true inventor of the radio. He invented a Tesla coil, the AC electricity, remote control. He even pioneered cryogenics.
So are we almost to the part about Margaret Leonard?
Right. Well, Tesla died in 1943 when the FBI just swooped in and confiscated all his papers and designs. Then in about 2012, all this stuff, the Tesla cash just disappeared. And you want to know who the #1 suspect was?
Margaret Leonard.
No, an FBI agent named Charles Johansson. Now, I know they could never prove that he did it, but then he quits the FBI and joins some Tesla fanatic group called the Tesla Legacy Society, a group dedicated to making the world better through technology. And that's where he meets
Margaret Leonard.
Bingo! They fall in love, they get married. I think they even had a kid together.
So where's Margaret now?
Not a clue. Johansson died a couple years later, cancer, I think. And after that, Margaret just dropped out of circulation.
So all this happened, what, 37 years ago? I mean, no one's found the Tesla cash since then?
It's one of the great mysteries, the lost inventions of Nikola Tesla.
What's the big deal with the Tesla inventions? I mean, there must be some reason they were never made.
Oh, you ever hear of a little thing called Tunguska?
Have I ever? Picked up a bad case when I was down in Mexico. It's where I learned the phrase, Baños, rapidos, ándale muchachos, vámonos.
Oh, Murph, you're too funny. You know, in 1890s, Tesla conducted an experiment and created a resonance frequency. You know, like a big vibration, and it nearly took out a whole chunk of New York City. And then in the 1900s, he began to work on what he called a teleforce beam. The press called it, a death ray, cooler name. But a few years later in Russia, remote area called Tunguska, something caused an explosion 1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb.
1,000 times greater than the atomic bomb 40 years before we invented it?
But that was the last anyone ever heard of the death ray. Tesla never got funding. Instead, they made him out to be some crackpot, and he was broke for the rest of his life. Some people think the plans for it were part of the Tesla cash. Just think how much someone would pay to get their hands on that.
No niin, nyt alkaa lasten kyselytunti.
And I'll never forget what you did tipping me off before that whack job NSA guy could get me.
Okay.
Seems nice.
Kerrallaan, kyllä näin se kysely
You
menee.
know me, Murph. Always up for an adventure. As long as I don't have to go anywhere.
No hyvä sääntö siinäkin.
You like my shop? Kind of like my old one, the Cosmic Connection. But I had to change the name in case, you know, the NSA and all that.
Pelkkä firma nimen, niin ei paljon vissiin taida auttaa, jos pysyt samassa paikkaankin vielä.
I actually wouldn't mind forgetting a few years of my own life, mostly my teenage years.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Hollow Babe at the Golden Gate. Yeah, Mojo is warm for her form, or lack thereof, as it were. He's not very friendly, is he?
No ei olekaan, se on aikamoinen rukki.
My little buddy Mojo works over there. We hang out a lot, but I can't stay there too long. Something makes my eyeballs burn.
Okay.
Gosh, you'd think a sidekick would be a little more helpful, huh?
Okay. Praise God.
Don't know about that.
Et varmaan tiedäkään.
Donnelly's kind of a mysterious character. He was a private detective Tesla may have hired not long before he died. There's a mention of it in one of Tesla's letters. You know, both aliens and ghosts can communicate through their dreams. It's a proven fact. I've been checking my sources, but no one's heard a thing about her in years. The Tesla cache is right up there for me. Oh, and the death ray? Well, the name says it all, doesn't it? He died like 40 years ago and either left the Tesla cache with Margaret Leonard or somebody else, or he took it to the grave.
Right.
As I leave, Archie hands me an old photograph of Margaret Leonard. Maybe someone else on Chandler will recognize her from the picture.
Okay. Hologrammi nyt ehkä tietää jotain.
Hey Tex, how's your case progressing?
Hologrammi. Tai siis henkilö.
Sorry, I don't know a lot of people, except the ones that come in here.
Okay.
Only guests of this hotel are allowed entrance through here.
Rasti. Okei, tuolla ei ole ketään kotona. Tuolta just tultiin.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Hän on kotona tänään tämä.
If you were looking for me earlier, I wasn't here.
Yeah, I'm a PI, so I figured that one out already. Now that you're back, I wonder if you could help me out with something. You recognize the woman in this photo?
Oh, nice. I think I saw her in a playbook from 1996. Is this your girlfriend?
Well, now, if she were my girlfriend, I wouldn't be trying to figure out who she was now, would I? Sheesh.
I'm just kidding about this woman being your girlfriend. She's actually mine. No, I'm kidding again. This is Margaret Leonard. She's had a room here at the Ritz forever. She used to live here, but I haven't seen her in years. So she may not be here anymore, but she auto-pays her rent. So it's all good.
Any chance you can get me into her apartment?
Not a chance in hell. I let her install her own security system, just like you, except hers is a real one. I can't tell you which apartment it is, but you won't get in without a passcode or a personal invitation. Maybe I could try to help you with something else. No, but she was something.
Siellä on kaikki mahdollinen sit tällä hetkellä. Suklaadikti.
All I know about her is she's got a room here. I hardly ever see her, so I don't know when she's here and when she isn't. Can't help you with that.
Ei tarvitsekaan auttaa ja... Noin.
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
Okei, katsotaan sitten.
Yeah, needs a key. People who stay here at the Ritz don't want to be found.
Leonard.
Well, that won't work. Well, that won't.
Ah.
I wonder if anyone else on chance.
No niin, päästään eteenpäin. Alas, ulos, ympäri, horron, ympäri, kierrän tonne ja... Noin. No, mennään Ruukin luokse seuraavaksi juttelemaan.
I've been thinking, Murphy, perhaps I should confide something to you.
Oh, this should be good.
You believe Maldonado is spying on you, but it could have been someone else.
Not Margaret Leonard by any chance.
How did you know?
Do the words P.I. mean anything to you?
Margaret may be in grave danger. I've tried to contact her, but to no avail.
Gosh, if only we knew someone with some detective skills. Do you know how to get into her apartment?
No, but she may have left a clue. Some time ago, she left this in my care. It's for you.
For me?
She wanted you to have it in case anything happened.
Okay.
I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets.
Okay.
I have an interest in Tesla collectibles, so yes, I've heard of it. And no, I don't know where you could find it. I met Margaret years ago. She was a woman of secrets.
Okay. No mennään herra elektroniikkakauppiaan seuraavaksi.
You're gonna get... I remember her. Sweet little old lady. Used to see her around the neighborhood years ago. Don't remember the last time.
Okay.
Let's just leave me out.
Uh-huh.
That's not right.
Yksi, ne, 50. Mites tää nyt sit menisikin sitten? 90, 15, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6, 8. Hetkinen.
That's an old Magic Square grid code. Row and column totals are the key. That's an old Magic Square grid code. Row and column totals are the key.
Row and... Huh?
That's an old Magic Square grid code. Row and column totals are the key.
Row and total 4 ja 9. 9, 18, 20, 36. 9. No, sieltä löytyy avain.
Why would Margaret Leonard...
Okei. Mennään. Hotel. No. Mistä on noin? Toho. Se aukesi se ovi.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. As I walk in the bathroom,
Sieltä löytyy.
Well, I think I found Margaret Leonard. Well, most of her.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Okay.
Oh, there's a flower for each month of the year.
Oh. Miten tää sit menee? Onks se niinku... 1. 1, 9. 1, 9. 11. 1, 9, 11 ja... 1, 9, 11, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okei, no jää niinku noin. Sitten on keltainen kukka. Sulla on YKKN 567. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Noin. Sitten toi oli toi Ruuso YKKN 56. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Noin. Ja sit toi 4. Toi on niinku 4. Tuo on vähän enemmän kuin... Ei. Kling. Ai. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okei. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kuusi. Keltainen kukka. Ei, kun se on 1 vissiin tämä. Noin.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis. Looks like Margaret Leonard. It's a business card for someone named Count Saint Germain.
Okay.
It's a picture of someone named Mantis. It's a business card for...
Okay.
Was she blind when she picked these out?
Well, hello, boys.
Mr. Murphy, you need to come with us if you want to live.
Seriously?
Just kidding. What was going on in there? You know the drill.
Why do so many people around you end up dead?
Well, everybody dies eventually.
But not all at once. Did you kill Margaret Leonard?
Really? You think beheading a little old lady fits my MO?
But we keep walking in on you with all these dead bodies. You must be the unluckiest guy in the world.
Well, I don't know if I'm number 1, but I'll tell you, I'm in the top 10. I'm also in the top 10 of the luckiest, but don't ask me why.
I don't care why. I just want to know who.
Wait a second. How do we even know it's Margaret Leonard? I mean, maybe that's why they took the head.
Yeah, that might have worked 100 years ago, but now we've got apps for that. We've already got a positive ID.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? I mean, kind of working together, bouncing ideas, sharing information. I mean, what if I said I had some information might help your investigation?
I'd say you were withholding evidence.
No, I said I might have something.
No, you said you had something that might help.
Yeah, oops. Look, Danwich, you seem like a stand-up guy, and I know you don't want any vigilantism, so I'll play it by the book. I think I have video that might have been shot by the guy who killed Margaret Leonard. I'm just gonna hand it to you and hope you'll cut me some slack.
It's on your smart, Alex? Let's have it.
The guy in the video's Mason Bowers.
And this is the guy you think was abducted. The problem is there's no evidence of anyone being abducted, so I can't investigate. My hands are tied.
Well, mine, as you see, are not.
If anything happens to me, I'll need you to contact a friend. I may have seen this guy before on some kind of surveillance video.
A surveillance video, you say?
The video could have shown you in your apartment talking to an elderly lady. There may have been another man there as well, a mutant of some kind, who might have jumped you. The elderly lady, in theory, could have appeared to have injected you when you were restrained. In the ensuing struggle, you might have been knocked out on the fire escape.
And when would Bowers have shown, hypothetically?
Right after you were knocked out, tore through the apartment in pursuit of the old lady.
So everything that I've told you matches up, and we're both looking for Mason Bowers.
Are you familiar with a program called VCT, Vehicle Compliance Tracking? All cars come with sensors that report when one is out of compliance. For example, when you have your right front headlight shot out, if you could access the VCT database, which is illegal and highly inadvisable, you would find a list of all vehicles with the right front headlight shot out. If you could provide more information on the vehicle, you can access an ID and an address from the registration.
Any chance this might have been the vehicle seen in the Maldonado surveillance video?
I gotta get back to work, Murphy. If you got questions, ask them. And then stop wasting my time with this speculative nonsense.
Sitten lähdetään kyselemään. Zach Williamson.
I know who Zach Williams is and who his associates are. I'd advise you to keep your distance.
Okay.
That's Margaret Leonard. I'll have to take your word for it. A speeder with a broken headlight on the front passenger side? No idea what you're talking about. Don't recognize the face. Sorry.
Okay, näitä ei ole kysyttävää sen enempää.
As soon as I got back from the new San Francisco Police Department, I had an urgent message from Rook. It seems Rook had a soft spot for Margaret and wanted to bring her some justice. He told me he had another interested party in the Tesla cache, a Count Saint Germain, who was staying at the Golden Gate Hotel. Maybe he could divulge some answers.
One hears a great deal about Tex Murphy on Chandler Avenue. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Word is you're a big fan of Nikola Tesla, or at least his stuff.
Yes. Your local pawn shop has a remarkably extensive offering of Tesla paraphernalia. Certainly the largest cache I've found this side of Belgrade.
You mind if I ask what your interest is in Tesla?
I gather you're at least somewhat familiar with the story of the Tesla cache? I believe some of the items Rook has were part of the Tesla cache, but he refuses to divulge how he obtained them. I presume from Margaret Leonard, or some third party who got them from her.
Shocking. Rook normally would cut off his right arm if he thought somebody'd buy it.
I've spent many years searching for something. My hope is to find a clue as to its whereabouts in Tesla's letters or journals. But the trail has led me here. Tell me, Mr. Murphy, do you know the name J.T. Donnelly?
Yeah. I mean, I just heard about it, but he was a PI, and he lived around here back in the 1940s.
At the Ritz, in the very room in which you now live. An intriguing connection.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting and maybe a little weird, but it's not a connection.
But it's so much more than that. Back in Donnelly's time, there was a man known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Casey. He made a compelling case for the belief that most of us have lived past lives.
You're losing me.
Come now. You've said on more than one occasion that you felt as if you'd been born a century too late. A man out of time, as it were. Tell me, do you have disturbingly realistic, vivid dreams of another era?
What? You know about my dreams? I must be getting incredibly broad-minded in my old age. So what are you saying? I was J.T. Donnelly in a former life?
We could explore that possibility, but first, have eggs ever appeared in your dreams?
Oh, I love eggs, of course. Poached, over easy, scrambled. I mean, they're certainly nature's wonder food.
There are affordable accommodations in better parts of the city. Something could have been drawing you specifically to the Ritz. Don't you agree?
Yeah, cheap rent. Could you maybe help me out with these memories? Help me interpret these dreams?
If you could find this egg, or even put me on its trail again, I have certain techniques, such as regression and channeling, that could help you recall past events. And, I should add, the egg is worth a fortune, which I would gladly pay.
We talk for a few minutes longer, but I tell him I need to get back to the case. This is way beyond my comprehension. Mystical eggs? Mind regression? Past lives? It's boggling. Margaret spoke of an egg being held by a religious fanatic who prays. Was it the Tesla egg I found in the wall at the Ritz? If so, it would have been there for over 100 years. Does it have some sort of channeling power from the person who possessed it? Well, Mason Bowers is still the key. I need data for the VCT so I can find out who kidnapped him. I better start asking around.
Time for some good old-fashioned detective work. You should talk to potential witnesses and see if they know anything about the suspicious vehicle involved with the abduction.
Jatketaan tosta noin Elder Scrollsia pistin lataamaan, kun se on tuonne marraskuun 13. päivään asti ilmeisesti free to play, niin
looks like the dumpster escaped unscathed.
Millä tavalla?
No one knows these back alleys of Chandler quite like me.
Lähdetään kyselemään yksitellen.
Wow, that is crazy what happened to Margaret Leonard.
No niin,
Is everything okay with you and the cops?
Täällä kuuluu.
Cops would love to pin it on me, but I think it's all tied to a Mason Bowers who was abducted outside the Ritz a couple of nights ago. I'm just trying to find anybody who might have seen something.
Oh, well, then you probably need to talk to Sapphire.
Sapphire? Sounds like some Greek oracle.
Well, I don't know if she's Greek or not, but she's definitely exotic looking. And she's one of your fellow tenants. Her door's decorated like a French nightmare, but it suits her business. So, if you hear any noises you can't identify, you might want to come back later.
Okay. Yksi kerrallaan.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
It's a damn shame what happened to that little lady. And I'm not crazy about what it did to her apartment either.
No. Okay.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
Likewise, and may I say that the neighborhood has become more friendly and more beautiful than I remember.
Thanks, Tex. You know just what to say to please the lady.
Are you a gymnast?
So, what brings New San Francisco's sexiest PI to my door? Business or pleasure?
Pleasure is my business.
How disappointing. Well, we could use that home gym in there to work off some stress. I'm sure you wouldn't mind a happy ending, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all anybody wants, right? I mean, and they lived happily ever after, that kind of thing.
Fine. You don't want to scratch each other's backs. But what if I don't play ball? Can we still rough and tumble?
Well, Sapphire, don't make me twist your arm.
You can't make me talk.
We can do this the hard way or the easy way.
Excuse me? Are you threatening me? Because if you are, I'd love to see you try the hard way. I'm sorry, Tex. I got carried away. I didn't mean to hurt you. At least not like that. Do you forgive me?
Yeah, sure. Could you answer a few questions?
I'm all yours, Mr. Murphy.
Ai, kamoin. Kauhea. Mikä koko ero näillä kahdella?
It looked black, or midnight blue at first. But when the light hit it just right, I could see that it was actually close to sapphire. Which, of course, I would remember.
Okei. Kysellään sitten yksitellen. Kyllä tätä
That
aukeaa.
sweet lady used to live here.
Aha.
Now, what would I know about that?
Minä tiedän. Kysellään järjestyksessä nämä kaikki mun kysymykset.
After Clint took over ownership of the Ritz from Nilo, things got a lot better. He even removed all the bugs and hidden cameras. But that place will literally kill you. Runs the electronics shop, though he's hardly ever there. Rook's one of my best customers. His tastes aren't as old-fashioned as you might think.
Okay.
He's been videotaping the Ritz.
Oh no.
That scumbag detective has been watching me for a month. It looked black, or midnight blue at first. But when the light hit it just right, I could see that it was actually close to sapphire. Which, of course, I would remember.
Because it's your name, Sapphire.
That's the guy you think got abducted? I saw him around a few times coming to see you. I thought.
Okay.
So spunky. And I love spunk. I only met you a couple years ago, so I don't know what you were like before. But I like what I see now. It ain't just your ass that's bad. What's she got that I don't? I can tell you one thing that I've got that she doesn't. Gets along with everybody. Makes great food. That's not my kind of store.
Okay.
First, I hear people running around up in your apartment. Then this speeder lands outside. I hear some man yelling and screaming outside the Ritz. Then he runs off with some other people chasing him. After a bit, he comes back, and I hear him outside my window. Sounds like he's talking to himself. Then 2 other guys catch him, shove him into the speeder. Then I hear gunshots, and the speeder takes off.
Yeah, huh?
It's not the nicest place in town, but you can't beat the price. It's a live and let live kind of place. You're a tough guy who thinks he's above the law. What girl doesn't like to get a little turned on by that kind of man?
You do know she's a he, right? With the strength of 10 ordinary men.
You know, it used to really...
Okei, täältä ei voi kysyä mitään uutta, joten... Juostaan nyt nämä ukkelit kaikki täältä.
It's real good having you stop in more regular. How can I help you?
Okei, kysytään
So
muita.
this is the speeder you think took off after those gunshots and the abduction the other day. I do remember seeing a vehicle. I didn't get the license plate or nothing. I just saw it was one of them nice Pandians. The Bi-Turbo XL model. Big guy? Talks like he should be on the radio. Yeah, he came in the other day. Didn't seem too impressed with my cuisine.
Okay.
I know you was having bad dreams way back when, but I didn't hear nothing else about him after, you know, the thing with Chelsea happened. Oh, I know this little lady. Haven't seen her around in quite a while, but she used to come in pretty regular. I think she lived at the Ritz, at least for a time. She and Chelsea were real friendly. Pretty sure her name wasn't Margaret Leonard, though. At least that ain't the name she told me.
Okei, no sit seuraava.
Still can't believe I'm working with the one and only Tex Murphy. What can I do for you, sir?
Nyt kysellään seuraavaksi.
What if I could?
Okei, sä et tiedä sit yhtään mitään.
That's the witch. At least that's what I call her. A couple times I've seen this old lady sneaking around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
More questions? Why you gotta keep coming back with more questions?
Siksi kun pitää kysellä.
Yeah, there was a speeder that took off right after the gunshots. Saw it in my rearview mirror. I got a thing for high-end speeders. This was a 48 Pandian. Sweet ride.
Okay. Ruukin luokse.
Hello, Murphy. How goes the
Hyvin
investigation?
menee niin, että yskittääkin.
Yes, I'm sure that Margaret's items came from the Tesla cache, though the pieces she gave me to sell weren't nearly as valuable as rumors would have you believe.
Okay.
I'm quite certain she was on the run from someone or something. I took care of her as much as she'd let me. I'm very sad she's gone. The speeder that flew away after the gunshots I heard? I'm not sure what type it was, but I did notice that the interior was very unusual. It was all white. Interesting fellow. He was particularly interested in anything to do with Nikola Tesla. He mentioned that he stayed at the Golden Gate Hotel.
Okay.
You know, Murph, I think we make a great team. What can I do for you?
Okei, jatketaan taas kyselyä.
That's the most recent photo of Margaret Leonard I could find. Like I said, she's been out of circulation for a while. No.
Okei, sä et tiedä siitä mitään.
She's dead? And she was living right here for years. How do you always find yourself right in the middle of everything?
En tiedä, mistä tämä johtuu.
You have a gift, my friend.
Mahdollisesti.
He'd go on into these weird trances and talk about past life stuff. You know, pretty intriguing until you get to where he starts going on about Atlantis.
Okay.
We were talking about some stuff. Tesla, Romanovs, Fabergé, that sort of thing. He sure seems to know a lot about everything.
Ja ei mistään mitään. Ei toi me kysyttiin jo. Kurkataan nyt kertaalleen vielä.
Always happy to help out my best tenant.
Ja sulta kysyttiin kaikkia. We know that. Vielä käydään.
Whatever you need, Mife.
Just
ask.
Just ask. Okei. Valitaan. Mennään toimistoon.
No messages on the... Looks like somebody's wiped my computer clean. It's a business card for... I need to find a few more identifying features.
Okay. Katsotaanko täällä jotain, mikä kertoisi autosta tai jotain. Ei oikein. Ei oikein. Nyt on nämä yhdet peleet olisi palannut takaisin mettästysreissultaan. Mitäs ne oli? Tää oli se Maldonadon.
Wow, nothing is so simple or wonderfully effective as blunt force trauma.
It's the depressed man's kitchen. Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends if you were alive.
Okay.
Of all the face-melting food.
Nyt. Olly, Louis, Jack, Rook, Savai. Sitä kysyttiin Rookilta, kysyttiin Louilta ja Olly. What the fuck is Holly? Anteeksi kiroilu, niin. Ai niin. Holly hologrammi.
Hey Tex, how's your case progressing?
Holly hologrammi.
You're talking about the speeder I saw take off after the shooting? What I can tell you for certain is the last 2 digits on the license plate. They were the numbers 6 and 3.
Okay.
Due to my restrictive protocols, I can only confirm that Count Saint Germain is currently a guest at our hotel.
Okay.
Well, I finally gather enough data to identify the kidnapped vehicle. It's registered to a company called Seikkailu, and the location appears on my map.
Oh no.
Only guests of this hotel are entrance through here.
Hyvin kätevää. Mennään siitä sitten. Ja siitä.
I check out Seikkailu was smart, Alex, and find out it's some sort of doomsday cult recruiting candidates for a brave new world. And they believe this world will arrive soon. These boys take their schoolwork seriously.
Okei. Katsotaan täällä.
There's something inside that buck. Nice little wishing well, but a couple of pieces of equipment are missing. Nice little...
Okei. Luonnollisesti.
Force field blocking the entrance. There's a mechanism around here that could turn it off.
Mistä sen saatais sitten?
Well, that was stupid. It's a business card for someone. There's some interesting symbols written on these pillars. There's some interesting symbols written on these pillars.
Noin.
There's some interesting symbols written on these pillars.
Okei. Niin, no käännetään noin itse asiassa. Mitäs täältä sit löytyis? Noin. Okei. Noin. Reitti. Tää niinku joku. Noin. Okei. Ja. Okei. Sanotaan kaikennäköistä krääsää.
There's some interesting symbols written on these pillars.
Tuo veitsi vasemmassa, noin. Ukkelee tommonen oikealla. Okei. Oh no.
There's some interesting symbols written on these pillars.
Mitäs tossa olis? Tossa on tuonne Gomera-systeemi. Noin. Tossa olis. Ei. No. Tuo on tuonne ruokailujuttu. Se on tuonne hassu. Ei toi. Eikä. Mitäs toi? Sitten. Se oli se nuoli juttu. Noin. Sitten toi teerashommeli. Ei toi.
There's some interesting symbols on these pillars.
Pikkusen mietittiin, sieltä se löytyy.
Unfortunately, I arrive at Ceysan and set off every alarm possible. I'm missing a token that would grant me entry inside. I head back to my office to devise a new strategy when I find a fax waiting for me. Someone's been watching over my shoulder, and it's not a comforting feeling.
fax.
You have a fax. Fax.
Fax. An anonymous informant wants to meet me at Coit Tower.
Okei, mennään Coit Toweri sitten.
Yep, this is a great idea. Just waiting to meet some anonymous chap who still sends faxes. You know, he probably uses real bullets.
I think you need to be a little more trusting of people.
You want me to trust people?
Good point.
Mä menen tuonne ylös katsomaan. No, ja. Kuka pölöpää tänne ylös on tullut? Mikä niinku kauhean maailman paras paikka reppata.
Hello, mate.
Slade? How? What? Weren't you in...
Locked up in San Quentin till 2260? No, not me. Good behavior.
Could we make this quick? I need to run home and change my underwear.
I guess that happens when you get to a certain age. That and losing your memory.
Yeah, well, we're all getting older.
Some more than others, I see. So what don't you remember?
Just the last 7 years.
So you don't remember everything after you and Chelsea got nicked? Chelsea's brother? The English woman, Juliet? Our little partnership?
Our partnership? Look, I know we just made up, but I think I'd rather lick toilets with my tongue than work with you.
Ah, but you did, Tex.
I did? Which one?
Work with me. And it paid a lot better than licking dunnies. How do you think you made all that money? These past few years have been, shall we say, mutually beneficial. But now it seems the same old Tex, the Boy Scout, is back. That's a problem.
You want to know what's wrong with the Boy Scouts? Not a darn thing.
So you've been helping us track down this precious little egg. First you say you got it, then you say Margaret Leonard stole it. Next thing I know, you turn up at Cezanne tripping security alarms like some clueless amateur. What the hell was that all about?
For your information, I set those alarms off on purpose, and I don't have to tell you why.
Always got to do everything the hard way, don't you, Tex? This will get you into Cezanne. Hope you know what you're doing. I'll give you 24 hours to find that egg. And then I'm gonna come looking for you. And you know I'll find you.
Okei. Selvittiin kuitenkin hengissä.
That accomplished nothing.
Se
you can be hungover from things other than alcohol. My meeting with Slade left me shivering like I had the DTs. This guy and I were partners over the last 7 years. There's trouble in my soul and it's become as cold as ash. The further I see down the barrel, the more dangerous and diabolical my world becomes.
Noin. Eikä se on sitten se tää nyt semmonen juttu, että tää episode on nytten tässä näin Tex Murphy peliä. Tää on nyt live stream ja tallenne löytyy Pelikenraalissa nimistä YouTube-kanavasta. Ei sen ihmeempää pistä Twitch tai Mixer tai YouTube-kanava tilaukseen ja käy tsekkaamassa Kenraalin, eikä Kebab-Kenraalin YouTube-kanava. Ei kai tässä sen ihmeen pää ja nähdään seuraavalla kerralla ja pelataan kun tavataan ja moi moi!